I mean, sometimes I just have to stop and ask myself, are you hungry? Are you even hungry? Hey everybody, it's your Keto Sis Lydia. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to try something new today. What a new concept for me. There's Copper. He wants to get in on the camera. Say hi, Copper. So I wanted to try something new and different for me because if you saw my last video, you knew that I was struggling with kind of a keto binge, keto overeating, not really checking in with myself and not really hearing or listening to any fullness cues or hunger cues, kind of just eating because it was time, eating because I had planned to make something for dinner that night. And so today, what I really wanted to do, and I don't know if it's something that I'm going to do all week or if it's going to be for today, but I really just wanted to kind of take a moment before and really check in with myself to see how I feel. When do I actually feel hungry? When do I not feel hungry? Just because it's starting to get closer to 1 o'clock and I haven't eaten all day, am I eating just because I haven't eaten all day or am I actually hungry? So I am going to check in today and see where I am. So yesterday was Father's Day and it ended up being a 1 meal a day. We ended up having brisket over at my dad's house and my plate, I didn't take a picture of it. I was gonna take picture and video and I didn't, but I did serve myself brisket, both fatty and lean briskets, or what do you call it, moisten? Sorry, I know that word, but there's two types of the brisket, the lean and the not so lean. So I had both on my plate and then, getting all thinking about brisket. And then I had like, I think 2 little cuts of sausage, a big spoon of guacamole, and 2 jalapeno poppers on my plate. So that's what I ate for my lunch. We had it kind of later, like around 2 o'clock. And because it was such high in fat with the guacamole and the brisket, it carried me on until about 7 or 8. And then I was like teetering of, God, I am kind of hungry, but it is late. I was really tired. So I drank my magnesium drink and called it a night really early yesterday. I think I went to bed I probably went to bed at 9, but I think I fell asleep around 10. So I slept all night last night, and it is 8:40 in the morning, Monday morning. I took my blood pressure reading, and it wasn't too bad. I haven't taken any medication yet this morning, so I'm about to do that. But I am checking in with myself, and at 8:40, I'm kind of hungry. But this is, depending on, like if I eat late, let's say if I eat after 6 p.m., I am most definitely hungry the following morning, usually really early. But since I didn't eat I stopped eating about 2:30, 3 o'clock yesterday. I can break my fast because I haven't had anything in my system, actually. Wait a second. Okay, so I thought today that I was gonna have to push my coffee to 10 o'clock because when I try to do intermittent fasting, it is usually a 10 to 6 eating window. However, yesterday I had that 1 meal and I finished eating pretty early. So therefore, let's see, it means I have been fasting for, let me do the math, 12 hours was, let's say till 3 o'clock is when I stopped eating. I have been fasting for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 17, over 17 and a half hours. So I'm almost at 18 hours of fasting. Well, all right. That was a nice surprise. So the good thing is I was going to make myself wait, but now I don't have to. So I'm going to go ahead and make my coffee. It's 8:40, so I think by the time I make my coffee and I sit down to drink it, it might be closer to 9. So I may have, an earlier eating window today. Anyway, I'm not worrying about eating windows right now. What I'm gonna do before I stress myself out about what time is it and is it the right time to eat or not, today is all about just checking in with me. Checking in with me and seeing if I'm hungry. So right now I am hungry, but when I drink my coffee, my collagen coffee, that normally holds me over until it's time to eat. So let's make the coffee. It is 10 a.m. I already had my coffee and I am hungry, and I was trying to debate whether or not I want to kind of wait and see if I get hungrier and just have lunch in maybe an hour or so. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and make breakfast. I think I'm gonna do a breakfast burrito. So let me show you what I'm doing. All right, for today's breakfast, I did kind of like a breakfast burrito slash breakfast enchilada. I have bacon and egg on the inside with a little bit of this white queso and a spinach, low carb spinach wrap. And then I topped it with a little bit more of that white queso. I have enough eggs and bacon. I did 3 slices of bacon and 3 eggs. I have enough to make a second one if I wanted, but I wanted to eat this one first and see how I feel. And then see if it's worth it to either make another burrito or just eat the bacon and egg by itself. We'll see. Let's eat this first. All right, so I ended up topping it with a little bit of light sour cream and some salsa. Kind of a cheesy enchilada. Let's see how it... I'm thinking I should have done bacon, like diced up the bacon first instead of putting the whole, whatchamacallit, slice in there. All right, let's see how this tastes. First time ever making it. I am all about sour cream and salsa together. I do that in my taco bowls. I make cauliflower rice and make it like into a Spanish rice. And then I use that as the base and put like some cheese and some ground beef. And then I put light sour cream, salsa, sometimes guacamole, and it is the best combination ever. All right, done. Now, looking back, I'm thinking I probably should have overstuffed my burrito with all the eggs and bacon that I made, so that way there is not an option to have another one, but I was afraid it wasn't gonna be able to close, so that's why I only put half the bacon, half the eggs, which now puts me in position to have a second one. I'm checking in with myself to see if I'm still hungry and if I want a second whole other burrito, enchilada, or just get like the bacon and eggs and just kind of like eat the rest of the bacon and eggs. I feel like I shouldn't have even had the tortilla to begin with because, you know, I want to stay away from those, but I feel like I still have some. And as long as I still have some, my brain is going to go, well, you know, until they're gone, I've got 2 left. Doesn't mean I have to eat them all 3 today because they are 3 carbs, a tortilla. And I kind of want another one. This is really hard, but am I still hungry? You know, a friend of mine named Melanie, she and I used to have this kind of like running joke where whenever we wanted to meet up to go like have breakfast or lunch together, it's like, are you hungry? Well, I could eat. It's kind of how I feel right now. It's like, am I hungry? No, but I could eat another one. And again, it's that mental idea of I know there's leftover bacon and eggs. So you know what? I'm feeling really guilty about having a second tortilla. So I had one. I'm gonna put this away, and I'm just gonna put the leftover bacon and egg together on my plate and just kind of finish up the protein that way. That way I am getting a little bit more, which is what I originally prepared myself, the 3 bacon and the 3 eggs, but now I'm just having the other half of that. So yeah, let's do that. I feel better about that. All right, so here is the leftover egg and the leftover bacon. I believe this is like 1.5 eggs and 1.5 slices of bacon, and I put a little bit of that queso on top of it. You know, I was thinking, I was like, it's funny how I self-sabotage myself sometimes. Like, I was realizing last week, even though I knew I was coming to an end on my free-for-all, my no-rules keto, I still bought a loaf of sola bread and I put it in the freezer. And just like these low-carb tortillas, it's like I know that I have them. So in my head, I'm like, well, maybe if I eat them and I get rid of them, then I won't buy them again. But the problem is I keep buying them. Then I'll always have them. Then my brain is always saying, well, you've got that bread, or you've got that tortilla, or you've got the Rebel ice cream in the freezer. Just finish it off and then you won't buy anymore. And then I buy. It's like this crazy sabotaging cycle that I put myself through. So, you know, it's just really hard to go, well, you know, rationalize having another tortilla, because it's like, oh, well then they'll be gone and then you don't have to buy anymore. And then there you go, you're done. And it's just that craziness, that mental. Does any of you guys go through that? Like, do you ever buy stuff knowing you shouldn't buy stuff? And then you're like, I'm not gonna eat it. And then you're like, well, it's in the house, so maybe I should just finish it and then not buy it again. And then you buy, you know, am I the only one? Maybe I'm the only one. I don't know. And I don't feel so guilty eating 2 tortillas. I normally don't. It's funny how I had to play that little mental game with myself. Okay, I'll check back with you later to see whenever I'm hungry again or how I feel. All right, see you soon. One of the things that I noticed too is that I don't drink enough water throughout my day. I should. I have one of these and I sip on it, but I don't make it a point to make sure I finish it and refill and finish it and refill. So that's what I want to do today too. Make sure I'm getting enough water so that way I'm not misinterpreting hunger cues for thirst cues. Because you know that's a thing. Sometimes when you think you're hungry, all you are really thirsty. So once you drink something, it kind of may go away depending on if it was hunger or thirst. Alrighty, it's 10:30 a.m. and we're gonna see how long it takes me to finish up this water. It is all filled up and ready to consume. Alright, it is 11:15 and I am empty. So, time to refill. I'm starting to get a little hungry, but I kind of want to make a coffee to settle my stomach so I'm not thinking about food. But I have to go run and check my mailbox anyway and then go pick up the kids from summer camp and do all of that stuff. So I think I am good. I may grab a Bang. I found a caffeine-free Bang that I'll have to show you. But I'm going to grab a Bang and then head out the door so I'm not even anywhere near food. So when I come back, I can have an early dinner and call it a day. Don't feel super hungry. I'm just kind of, you know, snacky. Like I want a snack, but then I don't need a snack, so I'm not gonna snack. But I'm just being aware of how I feel. All right, it is 5:45. I was really hoping to eat dinner earlier, but I'm gauging my hunger, and since I haven't eaten all day since this morning, I am getting hungry. I did buy these pinwheel steaks, and I'll probably just do like a salad with it. And yeah, that's it. All right, it is 6:08, and I am eating this pinwheel steak and a side salad with Caesar dressing, actually. Okay, it is 8:05 and I just finished my water. So I think this was only 2. Gosh, you know, I go to bed really early, so I don't know if I'm going to fill up another one of these. I think I'll fill it up and start sipping on it in case I finish at least half or all of it tonight. But I do need to get about 4 or 6 ounces of water and put my Calm, my magnesium drink, and mix it up and drink that before I go to bed. It helps with my leg cramps. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that button and that notification bell so you find out when all the videos are getting posted. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you and hear what your thoughts are on this day of eating. It wasn't the cleanest version of keto possible, but it's been better than the past few weeks. So I'm taking baby steps in improving day by day. So that's it. I will see you in the next one. Bye.